Here we are on this beautiful Friday, ladies and gentlemen, coming back at you guys with this Dodge Magnum. I actually have a few parts that I want to share with you guys. I know that I didn't release a video last Monday, so this is my chance. This is the big banger. Pretty sure you guys remember me saying something about my alternator in one of my videos, which I went ahead and picked one up. Not really fond of the brand, but it is a 3-year warranty on this guy, so if it ever does give out, just take her back. The bearing sounds good. Everything sounds good on that half. And I also went ahead and picked up a new Serpentine belt. Then we also got inner and outer tire rods. These, on the other hand, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to install them. I mean, I really want to get this video out for you guys, and I really want to get this installed and show you guys how to do your inner and outer tire rods. It's really not that hard, but kind of sucks that I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do it. Guys, we are doing the alternator and the Serpentine belt today. I'm going to actually be lifting up the car. I'm using a 2.5-ton floor jack with a 3-ton jack stand to hold up the car on only the passenger side. I'm not gonna max out the capacity of the floor jack. You don't want to do that. It might just fall down or break or something. I actually pulled my car more this way because if you guys notice, we have big cracks in my garage. And yesterday when I went ahead and changed the oil, that jack right there got stuck and it pretty much dented my floor. This is what we're gonna do. I'm sorry I didn't have the footage for the oil change guide for all you guys for the Dodge Magnums, but it's actually really easy to find the drain plug and also the oil filter, which is located right here in front of the car. So really easy stuff. I'll actually show you guys that when I get underneath it. But right now we're gonna go ahead and lift up this car. So let's do it. Drawing, yes I know, don't judge it, but ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much the graph of the belt. So if you don't have it on your Dodge Magnum, this is how the belt goes. So it goes on your alternator with the, I don't know what you want to call those, the teeth facing downwards. It goes on to your other wheel here, all the way down to this wheel, all the way down to your other wheel, right here on your cam, it goes up, and then this part, this is where the teeth are facing pretty much that way. Goes right here on your pulley, comes back out, goes right back on your alternator again. Basically, we need to take off the Serpentine belt that's on there now. If you did not disconnect your battery, make sure you do that. You're going to replace in your alternator, folks. We're going to take off the old alternator, we're going to come back, we're going to get this one installed, we're going to get the Serpentine belt back on, start her up, well actually first lower it and then start it up. I was going to take off this tire, but my impact socket keeps getting stuck, so I'm not doing it. This guy's just not strong enough, and whoever put those lugs on there, horrible. So with your 3/8 drive ratchet, you definitely don't want to put a socket on it. It's actually a little hole right down here. You stick your 3/8 jacket in there and pull it counterclockwise, so that's going to be more towards your air intake. Make sure it's in there though. Don't you know, start turning. Like what I was doing, I was making sure that it was staying in there and it's not coming out. Definitely don't want that to come out. So start turning it towards your air box, and then you can go ahead and start pulling off your Serpentine belt, or drive belt, whatever you want to call it. So once your belt is finally off, you just want to go ahead and inspect it. Make sure you're not seeing any cracks or anything. This belt actually looks kind of new, but not really. You can start seeing a little bit of tear going on here. If you start turning it around, you can see that it's definitely getting worn down a little. Not too bad. This side seems to be a little poked out a little bit, so the only reason why I'm changing it, there's actually a spot on this belt. So we have more cracks going on. I have this crease right here. It looks like it's about to snap in half. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Yep, right there. So that's getting worse. So yeah, we're definitely changing out the belt, even though it looks like it's already been changed. But it needs it, guys. It was cheap anyways. It only cost me $3. I work at O'Reilly's. Come on now. Here is the new belt. We're gonna take this out after we install this guy here. I'll show you guys the new belt and everything. We'll get all that set up and done. I hope that I can get the bolts off of the old one. These bolts seem to be kind of rather stuck, and I didn't buy lubrication to get them off, so that's my fault. But you know, it is what it is. Can't help it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up what I'm doing here, guys. Take off all the bolts that are on your alternator, on your old one. I'm gonna point those out to you, so that way you know exactly what bolts you have to be pulling off your alternator, what plugs to take out, how to take them out, and on so forth. We have 2 bolts, which these 2 bolts right here are the ones that you actually have to pull. I believe they're 32. Then you got a couple of cords that you guys actually have to take off. One of them has a red trigger. You just want to pull that red trigger backwards and then go ahead and remove that. Make sure you remove all your plugs from your alternator. Don't leave any on. We're gonna have to drop the alternator from down here and put the new one up from up down here, obviously, because there's not enough room up there. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. So as for right now, just take out those 2 bolts. I think there's 3 bolts altogether. There's 2 down here. There's a 13 mil that you have to take out for the power, and then there's 1 more holding this guy on, which as soon as I am able to show you guys, or if I'm able to show you guys, I'll definitely show you. But as far as right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and start ripping this thing out, and then we'll come back when it's out. Alright guys, so we finally got her out of the car. It took me a minute to actually do it. There's actually just 2 clips here on the V6. So you have this one, which is your positive, and then you have your cord connect right here, which is just a tab. You just pull it in and pull it out. You can already see that. If we look inside here, it's pretty, yeah, ready for a new one. You have this bracket right here. Now this bracket, sorry about the shakiness again, but this bracket here is what's connected to the other side. But this bolt bolts into the motor, which I'm going to show you, and so does this one. This one bolts right above your headers. I'm also going to show you that. So let's go up on the engine. So right here above your engine, you have a spot that's like right here. That bolt goes in. And then this part right here, I'm trying to give you guys a good view. Yeah, there we go. So there's a bolt right here that is way over here, and it's super duper hard to get it. I just got underneath the car, unloosened it, and screwed it with my hands. It took me a little bit of time to unscrew it with my hands. I'm just letting y'all know. It does take time. It is not as easy as it looks, so just keep that in mind. So the old one is going back for the core. $56 at O'Reilly's. So if you do have one, there we go. $56 you get back for this damn thing. Back to the original video. We need to get this guy put back in this box over here. So I'm going to take off this bracket. I'm going to put this bracket onto the new one. And then we are going to go ahead and proceed with what we need to do. I might actually just put the bracket back on the motor. And then don't tighten anything. Make sure that you have everything loose fitted first, and you have pretty much the alternator mounted to the body. You really don't want to mess this up. Remember, keep in mind, folks, this is what keeps your car running. This is what charges your battery. This is what does a lot of stuff for your car, so don't mess it up. That's why I'm here. Do you guys know what time it is? It is that time, ladies and gentlemen, time to put this damn Serpentine belt back on. Sorry about that bright light right there. That's my lamp that I never pulled off yet, which I'm going to have to do that. But after you get it on, it's a struggle, okay? Now, the top bolt, keep in mind, the top bolt has to be in that bracket and in this part right here before you install it. So don't go skipping the video and thinking that you got it. No, not happening. So the bolt goes in this bracket into this, and then you screw it down into the motor. Then you can go ahead and start screwing your bottom bolts in. Make sure you don't tighten them though. Remember, like I said, do them in a pattern. One, go down, come back up, go down, and then bam, you're done. It shouldn't be that hard. It's a real simple install actually. Let's go ahead and install the serpentine belt. So basically, this is your pulley right here. This is what holds the belt. This is your tensioner, right? Your belt pulley tensioner. You got your AC condenser, power steering, camshaft, and then you got this guy right here that's just a wheel, which looks like, I don't know. You guys tell me, does that need to be changed? I don't know. One of these is squeaking. We're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure it was this guy. So, now, this is where your paper comes in handy if you have no idea on how to put your serpentine belt back on. You go ahead and take out your serpentine belt out of the bag. And serpentine belt. There's your serpentine belt, guys. This is the part number for 2006 Dodge Magnum Sxt V6 3.5. So this is the part number you need for it. Really nice belt, actually. I mean, it's made by a really good company, so that's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and install this now. Put it on. Just follow your diagram, and then I'll show you guys when I'm done with it. All right? What is up again, guys? Welcome back to another Tough Build series. Today I'm actually going to be doing a half and half video. You guys are probably seeing the second half, which is right now. I was on my way to work today, and well, guess what, guys? The check engine light came back on. So the check engine light is basically telling me it's a multiple random misfire. Holy crap. Are you kidding me?
How'd you get so